and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. All the way out to the 46-yard line before he's run out of bounds, and what a job by this special teams unit. So NC State's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. NC State going up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Stanford's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. Good solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They go to the draw. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, NC State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it. Go
oh, my God. Come on.
Fight another down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Now the play fake.
What?
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man down the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score NC State 28, Stanford 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. DB's right up on the receivers. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on their side. You still got more work to do. But step one accomplished.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running back searching for a hole. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Catch interference. Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. NC State quick to the line. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs it right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and get...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll try the run. There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Finding an escape route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. On the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off-play action on first down. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting it right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Stanford.
They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah,